How do I manage staff communication while balancing the daily operations? And so if we contextually set it up, you've created your strategic plan, you've probably done a bunch of workshops, and then, what is next? And I found that communication sort of has like three parts to it. One is, are you actually accomplishing the result you want out of the communication? I had a client who was saying, I sent emails, I sent emails, I sent emails, I sent meeting invites, and no answer. When we actually got to the event, the person said, well, I really wish I would have known about this. And it just means that the communication that you've put in place might not be sufficient to get the message. So, one, is your communication actually accomplishing what you want it to accomplish? Two, do you have enough frequency to accomplish what you want to accomplish? So, is it enough to have a strategy meeting once a year, or do you need to put regular communication in place to support your organization? So when we think about communication, we want it to go top down and then bottom up, and then also across within the organization. And then the easiest thing I've found is once you finish your strategic planning session, do a meeting about it at least every month, just to circle back, just to say, what did we do over the past couple of weeks? What are we doing in the next couple of weeks? And to keep everybody in the loop. The more frequent your communication, the easier it is to stay on top of things, and the less time like things linger on people's minds. And if you can put at least like an hour, or some people do daily huddles of 7 minutes, but if you can put some sort of structured communication in place, that your people will know that's the opportunity for them to communicate any sort of challenges, and you basically operationalize the strategic communication. You operationalize the strategic communication so that being in communication is actually part of the daily operation, and it becomes a priority. And when we did that with this, our organization, when we've done it with other teams, they just found that the morale went up, the sort of anxiety went down, and the performance went up, because people knew in that meeting we were talking about strategy, or we were talking about something intentional. Another really easy way to improve communication is put an agenda in your meeting, at least some structure, so you don't go around in circles, and then potentially an internal facilitator to stop you from going into rabbit holes, because that sometimes happens.